Hey guys, welcome back. In the last video, I installed a floor for the front bench, cut the plywood for the bench hatch slids, and reinforced the rear bench with aluminum angle for a future seat mount. If you guys want to catch up on the previous video, there's a link in the description and on the top right of the screen. Okay, using my seat supports as guides, I got my lines marked out for where I'm going to cut. It needs to be at least 8 by 9. They're exactly 8. And this is way more than 9. The plywood's going to mount to the supports, and then the seat is going to mount to the plywood. So I'm going to go ahead and get this all cut, and it's cut. All right, so for my bench lids, I'm not going to be doing the fiberglass resin. I'm just going to be using oil-based paint. I'm going to go ahead and use the same oil-based paint that I used for the interior, which was the gloss white. And when I wrap the carpet, the inside of the carpet will be white. So when you lift up the lids, everything matches. So while the front hatch pieces are drying, I started working on the floor for this front hatch here. I cut 2 pieces of foam. This is gonna fit right at the bottom there. And then I cut a cover piece for the battery and gas tank to sit on. That'll help with sound deadening and also keep the gas tank and the battery secure. So now I gotta get this painting, and we'll just have to see how long this all takes to dry. It's very, very cold today, so it might not be today. I'm using the white paint for the hatches that will be visible. There's Thompson's water seal here. I'm using that to protect the pieces that aren't going to be seen. I still need to come up with some type of floor to go along the bottom. I was considering walling off half the hatch and only keeping the half of it as storage. I don't want things sliding down to that side. There you go. So we have the foam for the floor here. I already wanted to kind of reinforce this since it kind of bends down a little bit already. So I was thinking if I ran a piece of aluminum up here and then make my wall that way. All right, so we had a little hiccup test fitting the gas tank. Unfortunately, with the foam and the wood, the gas tank sits just about an inch over the lid here. On the one side, I'm just gonna run the plywood, and I think I'm just gonna put some of the scrap carpet under it so it still absorbs the sound. Fit in right here. Yeah, that's how I wanted it. So it's gonna go like that. That way, when I need to fill the gas tank, I can just lift the lid up, fill the tank, close everything up. The fuel line is gonna run down the side here. I got extra fuel line to extend it to the motor. And then the battery is gonna sit the left-hand side of the boat. All right, so with the front hatch figured out, now that we know what we're gonna do with the gas tank, the last step is to get the carpeting on. I just brought my carpet glue out, was letting it warm up a little inside, even though it did kind of warm up for today, so that's nice. Here's the first look. Nothing secured down yet, but all of the carpeting and benches have been cut. I'm waiting on my hinges. They should be here in the next hour or so from Amazon. I'm really liking the way everything came out. The insides are all white. I think that looks really good. I'm really excited. Everything's coming out great. Once I can get this all secured down, we'll be doing even better. The hinges have arrived. I'm really excited to see if these are any good. They were not very expensive. I'll throw a link in the description if you guys want to check them out. All right, time to start figuring out these hinges. This should sit nice and flush with the edge of the boat. Not bad. So the hinges have been tacked down. I did some rivets into the bench seat and some screws into the back of the board here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and secure the other side of the bench. That way, when this is in the down position, they're gonna line up nice and even. So I ended up doing what I said. I put a brace running down here and riveted down into it. This brought the bench up. There's no bow in it now. I'm gonna go ahead and screw the wood to this now, and it should be much more solid. There you go, rock solid now. Very nice, it still closes. All right, so back bench is done. Time to move on to the front bench. Okay, so right now I'm working on relocating my gas tank to the front bench. some outdoor plywood that I've treated with Thompson's water seal, and then I've actually carpeted the bottom of it to be a nice soft bottom against the boat to absorb sounds Originally, I wanted to do foam under it, but with the foam and the plywood, it raises it up too high, and I wasn't comfortable with the gas tank just sitting on foam. All right, well, after a couple hours, I think I have it in a pretty workable space. Everything went on nice. That's a solid piece. This one comes up. Got that one, and then I have my one hatch back here. All right, guys, well, this is what I ended up doing with the floor. So for the actual floor, I cut a piece of foam to fit right between the walls here, and then I cut a piece of carpet to fit exactly between the walls, and I used some spray adhesive and I glued it down to the foam. So if you see here, this is basically just glued down onto the foam, some spray adhesive. Then I built this false wall also using foam. I glued it on the top and the bottom. So I put it roughly into place where the bottom is a little bit forward from where it's gonna go in. I tilt the foam back so it locks into that aluminum channel. Gently push in the bottom until it's vertical, and then that's the half wall. So this is actually really solid. So I'm really happy with how this false wall came out. Very good idea, and it works very well. For my first attempt at building bench tops and carpeting, I'm pretty happy with it. Honestly, for the price, they work. As long as they're actually stainless, like they say, and they don't rust out on me, they'll work as well as they can. I have them nice and hidden on the back. So even if they hold up for a couple years and I ended up replacing them down the line, you know, it was a good value. It was really interesting doing these hinges and lids. I've never done something like this before, but I think it came out really good. If you found this helpful, let me know by hitting that like button. I got some more fun stuff on the horizon, so don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And thanks for watching. Catch you next one.